going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, I want to go over a method that you can do to earn a free champion level card just simply by playing against the computer. Let's go ahead and just jump right on into it. So if you go into your Season 1 Field Pass, a lot of new looking objectives in here because we have solo champions and you want to earn these keys to get into that game mode, but that's not what we're talking about in this one. If you go over to your weekly objectives, and this is really important, and all of you that pre-ordered the deluxe edition and you have access right now during the early access period, you're going to be able to get this free champion level card a week earlier than everybody else. And I'll just tell you up front, we are 4 weeks out from being able to do this, but if you go into your weekly objectives in the Season 1 Field Pass and go to Solo Seasons the League and Solo Seasons the Run, basically you have to knock out these objectives, and the reward for doing so is a Solo Seasons token. So I'll go over the different game modes here in a moment, and they're somewhat rewarding. Like, you're going to get a free champion level card down the road by doing this, but you can get free packs right now, and you can play this an unlimited amount of times to earn additional rewards. But you have Solo Seasons the Run, and there's basically 4 different tiers. Now, to get from Tier 1 to Tier 2 to Tier 3 and then finally Tier 4, you basically have to win 5 games. I think you can lose up to 1 time. If you lose a second time, you have to start all over. But again, there's no entry fee. You can play it as much as you want, so it's not a huge deal. Once you beat Tier 1, you're going to get this Solo Seasons token. The same thing's going to happen when you beat Tier 2, Tier 3, and finally Tier 4. But this all expires basically next Wednesday, and I'm assuming when next Wednesday rolls around, these are going to refresh, and you're going to be able to earn all 4 of the tokens again. The other side of it is playing through Solo Seasons the League. This one is kind of similar to playing an NFL season. It's a bit abbreviated. You play through 10 games. I believe you have to win 10 before you lose 3. If you do, you get into the playoffs. You win 2 to 3 games in the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl, and then the goal obviously is to win the Super Bowl. I fell short of that. I'm not ashamed to say it. I got absolutely destroyed by the computer. It was kind of difficult. Now, I was doing this with like a 76 overall team, so we're gonna have to jump in and do it again. But basically, if you go through the regular season and win the 10 games before you lose 3, you're gonna get an additional Solo Seasons token. If you get through the playoffs and make it to the Super Bowl, you get 1 more token. And if you actually beat the Super Bowl, which I failed to do, and now I have to go back in and do it again, if you win in the Super Bowl game, you're going to get an additional 2 tokens. So you got 4 tokens from the league and then 4 tokens from the run, giving you a grand total of 8 tokens that you can earn this week. And it's very important that you earn these 8 tokens before they expire this upcoming Wednesday. You can see the countdown timer at the moment I'm recording this, which it's a Friday morning for those of you that might be watching it on a different day. You pay attention to that countdown timer because probably right around 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, every single Wednesday, these are going to reset. So you can get 8 tokens every single week. Head on over to item sets. If you want to use the program filter, you can go down to Season Pass here, but the set that we're looking for is the Solo Seasons token B&D Champion, and it requires 32 of the tokens that I just went over on how to earn them. And if you read the description here, it says you trade those 32 tokens in to receive a pack containing your choice of 1 of 10 B&D Champion players released during Season 1. So my assumption here is once you're able to open up this pack, it's going to give you a bunch of random champions, probably from various programs, and I feel like within the next 4 weeks, we will probably take an overall jump, meaning we're going to go to 86 overall champions and 87 overall LTDs, so it could end up being a mixed bag of 85s and 86, potentially 87 overall players that are in here. Now, you cannot complete this today because you can only earn 8 tokens per week. The tokens are not unlimited. Playing through the game mode is, and the rewards within the game mode that we're going to show you in a moment, you can earn those over and over, but the tokens for the objectives that we just showed you a moment ago, they're limited to 8 per week, but if you need 32 of them, I'm pretty good at math. I don't know about you guys. 32 divided by 8 is 4, so we are 4 weeks away. If you get all 8 tokens this week, next week, the week after that, and then that 4th week, you're going to be able to trade those in and get a free champion level card and hopefully a free 86 or even 87 overall card. I'm guessing more likely 86, but you're going to be able to trade those tokens in just simply by playing the computer, and you're going to get 10 random options, and you're going to get a free champion from all the champions that come out during Season 1 up until the point that you redeem this set. Like I said, if you are not playing during early access right now during this week-long period, you're going to be a week behind from anybody else. Don't mean to give you FOMO or anything, just giving you the facts. but you're still going to be able to get this. You're just going to be a week behind everybody. As far as the game modes go, you can get to them directly from that objective list that I showed you within the Season 1 Field Pass. But also, if you go over to your play tab, you're going to go to Versus CPU. It's not solo champions, easy or medium or hard. Again, you're looking for the league and then the run. And with the league, read the description. 10 wins earns you a spot in the playoffs. But if you lose 3 games, then you're going to have to start over. And the rewards do not stack on this one. So if you get 10 wins, the bad thing about this, probably my least favorite thing about this, is you don't get any per game win rewards, like 1,000 coins for win, 500 coins. So you're going to play through 10 games. In all 10 games in the regular season, 3-minute quarters start in the third quarter. You get the ball to start out, so you can essentially chew clock, move the ball up the field a little bit slow there, and really never let the computer ever play defense, or at the worst case scenario, they're going to have 1 defensive possession. But the 10 wins for 4 Hail Mary packs, which I think are supposed to be flea flicker packs, but EA had to change it because there was something wrong with flea flicker packs. That's not incredibly rewarding. If they gave you 500 or 1,000 coins per win, I feel like it would be a whole heck of a lot better. The good side is that these are non-BND cards, so they might have some auction value, and there's a lot of sneaky good, like 72, 73, 74, 75 overall cards that have like mid to high, and I shouldn't say high, but like mid 80 speed that are selling for like 60, 70, 80, even 100k. So maybe you get lucky with one of those, but ultimately you're going to get some pack trash here, unfortunately. So once you make it to the playoffs, after winning your 10 games, before you lose 3, assuming you're able to, the rewards then move up to getting 2 deep shot packs, which deep shot packs are a little bit better. When you get into the playoffs, it's going to be a full game, still 3-minute quarters, and I'm pretty sure you get the ball to start the game and after halftime, so it is still easy to get through the games fairly quickly and chew clock and beat the computer. But again, you're not going to get any per game coin rewards, which is kind of my biggest gripe about this. Deep shot packs aren't terrible. I still haven't pulled any elites from them, but they give you a nice amount of cards. And if you do go 10-0 in the regular season, you're only going to have to win 2 games to get to the Super Bowl. You essentially get a bye week. I think if you lose 1 or 2 games before you lose the 3, obviously, and get eliminated, you would have to play 3 games within the playoffs. The end rewards here are still going to be the same. It's just a matter of how many, you're going to have to play an extra game if you don't go 10-0. So if you get through the playoffs and you don't lose any games in the playoffs, you then make it to the Super Bowl, and winning the Super Bowl will give you a pay dirt pack. But more importantly, if you do this for the first time around, you're going to knock out those objectives in the Season 1 Field Pass to get the tokens that we talked about, the primary reason I'm making this video, and that's going to be 4 of the 8 tokens per week from this game mode alone that you're going to get towards that free champion. And if you want to continue to play through that game mode after you win a Super Bowl and get the tokens for the week, again, the tokens are not repeatable, the game mode is, you certainly can. I don't think the league is rewarding enough to keep playing it over and over again. I think the run is probably a little bit more rewarding, and I don't think it's less games, but you're going to get to the reward packs a lot quicker in the run. So again, the idea for this one is that you're going to start out at level 1, and I'm currently at level 2, so let me go backwards and show you the rewards. When you get to level 1, or when you start at level 1, you need to win 5 games before you lose 2. If you're able to do that, these rewards do not stack. You just get the number, you get the reward based on the number of wins you get. So if you win your first 5 games, you don't lose a game, you're going to get 2,500 coins and a deep shot pack. Just for comparison, in the league, the one we just showed you, you almost have to win 12 to 13 games to get 2 deep shot packs, where you're going to get 1 deep shot pack just for winning 5 games. That's why I said I think this one is more rewarding, a little bit less time consuming, and you also get 2,500 coins. You also do not get any per game coin rewards here, which is unfortunate, but if you get the 5 wins before you lose 2, you're going to get a deep shot pack. These are also 3-minute quarter games that start in the third quarter, but I think like game 2, 3, and 4, and 5 in the first run, and then the next level and whatever, you do actually start like down 3-0, down 6-0. I got to a point where I was down 9-0, so you do have to try a little bit harder there, and you can't chew clock right away because you got to come back from a deficit. So once you get the 5 wins before you lose 2 games, you move on to level 2. That's where I'm at right now, and if you can win 5 games in level 2, you get a deep shot pack and a pay dirt pack. Again, you have to do this before you lose 2 games. I've yet to lose a game in this game mode, and I'm approaching the end of level 2, and once I get those 5 wins in level 2, we're then going to move on to level 3. If you win 5 games in level 3, of course, without losing 2 games. You're going to get 2 pay dirt packs, Hail Mary pack, and a deep shot pack. So it feels like you're getting these rewards are a little bit better and you're getting them a little bit quicker, but I do think this one will be a little bit more challenging as well. And if you're able to win 5 games in level 3 before you lose 2 games, you then finally make it to the final level of the run. And if you get 5 more wins before you lose 2 in level 4, 4 pay dirt packs, 4 deep shot packs, and 3 Hail Mary packs. So you're getting a lot of cards here. As far as the contents within those packs, you know, that's all going to be pack luck dependent, but this one feels more rewarding. And if you beat level 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the first time, because it's not repeatable, going back to those Season 1 Field Pass objectives, I've beaten level 1. I got a token for doing that. I'm about to beat level 2 in 2 games. I'll get another token for that. Same thing for level 3 and level 4. So you get 4 tokens in the Field Pass objectives for your free champion level card in the run, and then you're going to get 4 more in the league, and you're going to be able to do that once per week to head towards that free champion. Hopefully there's some good cards in the packs when we're all able to redeem them, but because those objectives do reset or refresh every Wednesday, it's very important that you stay on top of these, get them out of the way, so you don't miss out on your free champion level card. I'm going to get back to work playing this on my main account, and for all my fans of the No Money Spent series, we got to do the same thing on my No Money Spent account, but we are going to be dropping episode number 1 of the No Money Spent series today as well, so be on the lookout for that one. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.